Would you take a look at that, guys? Just as you thought, the markets were getting a little bit overbought, which, let's be honest, they are a little bit in the short term. Well, the markets just keep on going up. It's currently about 115, and all of the indexes, other than the Russell, which is at break even, all the indexes are in the green, and funny enough, the VIX is also in the green. So we got to break down a lot in this video, charts, stocks, what I'm doing. So sit back, relax, take a sip of your coffee, and let's just dive into the video. So right now, the Nasdaq's up 0.6%. The Russell, again, is at break even as the Dow is up 0.5%, and the S&P, believe it or not, is underperforming the Dow today. It's currently up only 0.3%, but still only. I mean, it is a green day after all, after the markets have kept on going up and away. So more green, guys, more green is what we're seeing. And what we're noticing here technically on SPY is on the 5-day chart, look at this. We hit $429. Well, we're currently just a little bit under that, but we hit that about 10-15 minutes ago, very recently here, and that is above the highs from Friday's close. And mind you, on Friday, do you guys not remember? It was a crazy day. The markets literally went up in a straight line all day. So the fact that we are now continuing that today, pretty much, we took the highs out from Friday, that's a great sign. And you guys can see that here. Well, at least it's a great sign for the bulls. And you guys can see here on Triple Q, if I pull it up, same stuff, right? On Friday, we had a crazy rally into the close. You can see here Triple Q hit. And mind you, on Friday, Triple Q hit the highs or took the highs out from the previous day. So every day we're just hitting high after high after high, right? Triple Q hit 330 Friday at close roughly. Now we're at almost $333. So the markets are ripping 100%, and we're getting awfully close now on the 4-hour chart to these key levels here that I've been talking about on the longer time frames, the 4-hour and on the yearly chart. I cleared the drawing set here on Triple Q, so let me quickly redraw it and make sure, to show you guys what I'm talking about here. So look, we are now at the top of this downwards channel. So my alert is set at 340, which is about $8 higher from where we are right now. If we end up getting more upside, which by the looks of it, we are getting more upside. But if this continues to, let's say, 340, that's where we could really start getting a reversal. Because right now, in my eyes, yes, the markets have ran up a ton, but technically, we're still in this bear market rally, potential bull trap area because the fact that we're at the top of this channel, which we got rejected at many times over the past couple of months. So be mindful of that. And on SPY, the level is, I think, 430. Let me double check that, though. 430. If we start moving above that point, which we're a stone's throw away from right now, 440 could be next. We could start moving up 450. That could be the start of an extended reversal. Let's put it that way. So what do you guys think of the markets today? Again, it's about 1:15 p.m. when I'm filming this video. We're looking fantastic so far. A lot of stocks are up. Tesla's up, Snap's up. We're going to talk about some of these. Visa's up, Upwork is up. So let's break those down. But first, if you guys are finding value, all I ask is for you to hit that like button, subscribe. It really helps me out as I'm fumbling the words here in the YouTube algorithm. And if you want some free stocks, hey, who doesn't like free money? Get 10 stocks from Moomoo with a $100 deposit and 12 stocks from Webull with any amount deposited. All those are linked down below. And just know, guys, all those links down below help out the channel. And I appreciate all you guys as always. Without you, this whole YouTube thing we got going on here, this will not be possible. So let's talk about some individual stocks now. And I was going to talk about earnings, but to be honest, guys, there was no really notable earnings today. Really nothing much today. Well, then again, that's not a big one. I was looking at, what was it? Tencent Music Entertainment. I guess that's a different company. Anyway, tomorrow is the big day. We have Walmart tomorrow. We have Home Depot tomorrow. The next day we have Target. We have Lowe's. We have Cisco. So later in the week we have BJ's. We have Ross Stores, Foot Locker, John Deere. Later in the week is when the bigger names are reporting. Today, it's a little bit boring. So we don't have any earnings to talk about, but we do have some movers regardless. We have Snapchat moving up 5% on the day so far today. If I pull this up, you will be able to see it. Ticker symbol SNAP. Look at that. Snap is up, but it is still clearly in a downtrend on this 4-hour chart. So for that reason, my alert's set at $13, which is right by the 180 SMA. We're about 80 cents away from that. If we start breaking out of that point, $13, who knows? Maybe we start gaining steam from there, 15, 16, 17. That's where it could be going. The next major gap would be up to about initially 15, then about 16.50, $17. So watch out for Snap for sure. And Tesla's one that I'm looking at like a hawk right now. Tesla's up 4%, heading to the mid-900s, which you guys clearly can see. Mid-900s, that's where we hit earlier in August, and we clearly failed there. So if we do break out, and this kind of looks like cup and handle in a way, right? If we start breaking out of, let's say, mid-900s towards 1,000, that would also be breaking out of a key downtrend trend line that I've drawn out here. And who knows, maybe $1,000. At that point, we do start getting more momentum. But for now, just understand, Tesla is at a very big resistance. We also have, it looks like here, a bearish divergence on the RSI. I would personally be very cautious here. Not to say it can't break out. For all we know, it rips to 1,000 this week, maybe goes higher. Who knows? We don't know. But all I'm saying is, for me, I'm being cautious. I'm staying away, but I will be watching it and covering it on the channel regardless. So let's see what else we got going on here. We have Visa moving 2%. Looks like, oh, look at this. Let me clear the drawing set. There's a lot of mumbo jumbo going on here on Visa. If I clear the set, look at what's going on here, guys. We have some movement recently to the upside, especially today as it's up over 2%. And with that move now, we are looking like it looks like the ascending triangle is even more in effect. The fact that we held here a higher low as of today's pop, you guys see that? Boom. Now we're testing the highs from last week. If we break out of, let's say, 217, we're going to be out of the highs from last week, and we're going to be heading towards the highs from the end of July, being about 220. And if that point were to break on Visa, there's going to be, number one, the ascending triangle playing out. We're going to get a leg up. And number two, that could bring us up to where? 225, maybe 230-ish is where we were back in the end of April, early April, late March. So there could be a breakout coming, no doubt, on Visa. So I have my alert now at 227. I'm going to adjust that. I'm going to bring that thing down. Let's bring that puppy down to about 220, roughly. And we'll see what it does from there. So Visa, you guys got to watch Visa 100%. It looks like we have Adobe moving today, and we haven't talked about this one in a while. Let's see what's going on Adobe. Adobe is, wow, look at that. Good thing we're mentioning this one. Adobe is breaking out as we speak. You might not, well, clearly it's up a lot the past couple of weeks, and today it's only up 0.8%, so you might be like, oh, it's not breaking out today. But if you look closely here, with today's 0.8% breakout, we are now officially above the highs from the end of June. In other words, and also the highs from the end of, or early June rather, and the end of April. So we are now trading at a 4-month high pretty much on Adobe stock. That is pretty, that's pretty remarkable, I would say. And if we extend out this drawing, or not this drawing set, but draw out a new trend line here, where could this be going past 450, which I feel like we're clearly gaining momentum towards? If I set my alert there, let's do that now. Mark is at or above. There we go. Boom. If that breaks 450, I think this is going to be going 475 at least in the short term. That's the next upside target that I personally have on Adobe. So I like the way this one's looking 100% today, no doubt about it. Let's see CRM, and let me see how long we've been in here. About 9 minutes. Perfect. We have a little bit more to go. CRM's another one worth looking at. Let me actually update this. It's still pretty much where it was when I talked about it last time I talked about it, whenever the heck that was. As you guys know, I make a lot of videos, so we lose track of them here. But listen, we have an ascending triangle on CRM, clear as day. We have resistance at about 190, 192, and we've been making higher lows the past couple of weeks into that resistance. We're above the moving averages. We have a golden cross. CRM looks like it is poised to break at some point. I don't know if it's today, tomorrow, this week, next week. I have no idea, but the way it's setting up, I would look for a break past 195. I'm going to set my alert there right now. Mark is at or above. If we get a clear-cut break out of there, leg up, we're going to be trading at a multi-month high. This could run towards 200 plus, 205, 210, 215, no doubt about it in my mind. So CRM, I like the way that's setting up. Visa for sure as well. Snapchat, if it breaks, big if it breaks $13. And let's see, what's big tech doing today? Apple, last I checked, was up a little bit, and I was so tempted, guys, I'm not going to lie, to trim a little bit of Apple earlier, but I was like, let me just relax. Maybe I shouldn't trim any. Honestly, it's been something that I've been thinking about ever since really the day it started getting past 170 again, and I was looking at Foxconn, and of course Apple's like, oh, our sales are not going to, soften. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm buying that. That's what Apple said recently. Honestly, I feel like iPhone demand, it's going to remain strong long term, of course, obviously, but it might soften here, especially if the recession gets worse over the next 1 quarter, 2, 3 quarters. Who knows? So for that reason, I feel like the fundamentals around Apple, it's a great company, phenomenal company. But in the short term, they might face a little bit of heat, and the stock's at all-time highs, which it's weird to me. It's kind of a divergence here, right? But I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. What do you guys think about that? I'm kind of battling. Should I trim a little bit? Should I not? Obviously, I'm not telling you guys to tell me, but what do you think? What are your thoughts on that? I want to get some of your opinions. I might trim. Who knows? If it goes to 180, 185, I'm probably going to trim for sure at that point. But here in the mid 170s, I'm still on the fence. So Apple is up on the day, 0.6%. We have Meta. Let's see here. Meta, 0.3% up. Not bad. Google is currently up roughly 0.3% as well. As we have Amazon. Let's see. Oh, Amazon's down on the day, guys, which, I mean, it makes sense. The stock's been up like crazy over the past couple of weeks. Probably the most green. This has got to be the most green big tech stock since the lows. Yeah, this has rebounded about 41%. Apple, I could tell you for sure it has not rebounded 40% because I checked it. It's about 30-something. Yeah, 33%. Microsoft, let's see this one very quickly, then we'll wrap the video up, guys. Microsoft's ran up about 21% as Google in the same time period has gone up about, or from the lows rather, has gone up about 17%. So Google's actually rebounded the least, which is kind of interesting. Amazon the most. We have Apple second most, and in fourth place we have, fourth place we have, what's it called? Microsoft, right? And then we have Meta. Let's see how much Meta's come up. Let's see here. This one might be close to 30%. Actually, no, I'm way off on that. It's close to 20%. It's rebounded about 18%. So with that being said, Amazon, if you guys didn't know, it is up by far the most when it comes to big tech from the lows, from all the different big tech stock lows, over the past 2 months, which is interesting. So what do you guys think? On that note, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and check out my Patreon if you want all my buys, sells, call outs, morning videos, more access to me. All that is linked down below on Patreon. And if you guys want those 10 free stocks from Moomoo, you can get those. All you got to do is use my link down below, deposit at least $100, and you can get those 10 stocks each up to $2,500. And you could also get 12 stocks from spitting on the mic. And I'm not editing this video. That was embarrassing. It's all good. 12 stocks from Webull with any amount deposited. All that is linked down below. This is what it's like being a YouTuber, guys. All that is linked down below. I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers. I'll see you later.